This is Life Matters podcast hosted by Okoloshia Moses. We discuss matters in all facets of life, related matters in life, careers, businesses and relationships, whether you're in Africa, Asia, Europe, Australia, North America, South America and other parts of world. You're highly welcomed. Just grab a note and a pen, you may need this later. If this is your first time listening to this podcast, do well to subscribe, drop a comment or review. Stay and enjoy this topic.
So every year, millions of people make New Year's resolutions, hoping to spark positive changes to their lives. The recurring themes each year includes a more active approach to health and fitness, improved finances, and learning new things for personal and professional development. Making resolutions or goal setting is like having your own personal cheerleader rooting for you to succeed. When you set goals, you're making a promise to yourself and your dreams, and not just wishing. Achieving New Year's resolution goal is all about being accountable and taking ownership of your actions. With goals in place, you create a structure that keeps you on track and motivated all the time. Deadlines and milestones becomes your trusty motivators, reminding you to stay focused and disciplined. By sticking to your plans and putting in the effort day in, day out, you develop habits that pave the way for your growth and success, whether it's in your career or personal life. There are common New Year resolutions we often list that to sort out or achieve before the year ends, such as exercising more, losing weight, getting organized in what we do and in life, learning a new skill or hobby, living our life to the fullest, saving more money and spending less, keeping good friends and quitting from bad friends, quitting smoking habits, quitting womanizing, and also quitting sleeping around with different men, off for money and securing of a kind of, let's say, permanent relationship that might lead or they may lead to marriage. Spending more time with family and friends, traveling more or traveling less, reading more books, and lots more. Deleting friends that doesn't add to our lives. These and more are the common things that we often list out at the beginning of every year that we want to either add to our life or omit from our lives. Making year resolutions happens despite the best of intentions once the glow of a fresh new year wears off. In other words, once the year begins to go, as it goes from January, February, March, April, May, and as it goes off, many people also struggle to make good on their plans. That is where you see some dreams die, that is where you see some aspirations going off, that is where you see some difficulties, all manner of difficulties, people began to experience them, circumstances and situations that becomes, hopeless, starts stirring up. Starts stirring up in order to force that person from achieving those goals, from attaining to that greater height that person has put for initially the beginning of the year. According to a study, only 46 people out of the 100% who made New Year's resolution were successful. See, just few, not even up to 50%. According to studies, that means over half of the people who set a goal for the new year will fail because they failed. So it is only those who take into cognizance what they have learned, what they know, and what they actually want in a year that succeed. That succeeds at the end of the year, that makes their New Year's resolution become a reality. The study also involved non-resolvers, people who did not make New Year's resolution but had a goal they wanted to achieve at the year. So they have a specific goal that they wanted to achieve, and they put all their best in it and got it right. They achieved it. Their goals. So the fabric also result and those who did make New Year's resolutions, that they were far also better than most of the people who made the New Year's resolution but never went it through. Yeah, at the long run, they gave in and they gave up. Naturally, we don't want to be in the camp of folks who fail to achieve their aspirations and dreams for the year. So we've put together an exhaustive plan for following through on your New Year's resolution. You might think that it's just a few months to go. We're all coming into that same page, making New Year resolutions again. And how prepared are we for this year's coming? How prepared are we? Each episode of this podcast, has questions and answers free, as well as downloadable parts of them all. So you're all free to ask questions, and answers will also be given. You download and also refer others. Let each and everyone also get to know of this. Let them learn. Let us all learn and improve our life. No, that doesn't mean that we don't have also New Year's resolutions. That doesn't mean that I don't have. We all have differently, levels. It depends on what you desire for the year, what your goals are, what your wishes are, and that is it. And the strategies needed, for you to achieve those goals. So if you want to realize your New Year's resolution this year, follow these steps and don't miss out of any these episodes on Life Matters podcast. We are here together with you.
Please, I know there are subscriptions that would help us to help you by updating you on various topics treated by Okoloshia Moses. Subscribe to this podcast on any podcast channel at Life Matters Podcast with Okoloshia Moses. Subscribe to watch and get his motivational speech and inspiring videos on YouTube at Okoloshia Moses Hub. Please, just hold on. Okoloshia Moses has just newly launched an online seminar, every Saturdays by 8 p.m. which focuses on life, career, business and relationship. Now on YouTube at Seminar or Okoloshia Moses Seminar. And don't forget to get one of the best books of non-fiction by Okoloshia Moses at Okoloshia Moses Books on Google search or in any of his websites. Download this podcast and share. We appreciate